Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Real Wisdom Artificial Intelligence. So, today is August 21st, and we're back here together, me and Morgan. Morgan's still on her way from the north of France back to 31st, so somewhere in the middle. But we managed to find some time to do the recording together today. So, let's go ahead get started for today. Today's dose of Rashmi is integrated intelligence is the realization that human time is no longer the scarce resource in the age of AI. Human energy and attention is, on the other hand. So, Morgan, we've talked about this in one of the discussions last week, and we have documented this in our overall architecture document now that the shift that we are trying to drive is going from time management to energy management. For centuries, idea of work, idea of jobs has been that human time has been the scarce resource, so everybody works on time management. I talked about art of prioritization, my previous avatar of being a product person, what you did in your corporate life. We are all experts in time management. However, time is ticking away for everyone, and now AI is a wonderful tool that actually can do a lot of things that normally required our time. And right now, I genuinely feel that we are at this fork in the road where we can, even though AI is a wonderful tool, like we have done with every other technology era, we can create a new set of so-called jobs which are all focused on just humans managing AI, which will require a lot of time and oversight from the humans. Or we can actually use AI to do the repeatable drudgery work, and humans can do what is uniquely human. And it is actually interesting. Yesterday, I was at a day long thing called the Chief Product Officer Summit in Boston, and some great thinkers there, all talking about what is happening with AI, how the product world is going to evolve, and some wonderful ideas, great thinkers. However, they all approaching it from the current frame of, okay, this is all the things that we have to do. How do we add AI into this to make it more efficient? I did raise the point that, okay, it is time is no longer the scarce resource. We are focused on energy management and attention management. So it resonated with people, yet I could see that it was a shift a bit too far for most people, because it shakes the core identity of, just like I went by the product guide. Once, if you tell me that, okay, whatever you did in terms of art of prioritization and all of that, it was all about managing time. That's no longer important. That basically shakes the core identity. And that is where one of the things that we've talked about in this series in the past, the growth mindset plus, that while honor your individuality, but do not be so attached to it that it becomes a cage. So, your thoughts, Morgan, what comes to you?
Yeah, well, I think that slowly, step by step, I think that each human being is going to be slowly ready to move to the mindset that is required for an integrated intelligence to be a reality that is actually possible to create. And I think I join you completely that as long as each individual doesn't integrate fully that energy is the source of everything and the core of everything, then organizations will not shift. So it does all start with each and every one of us. And maybe we are the scarce people thinking about this, and maybe not many other people are viewing it this way yet. But I do trust that by guiding the way and by us guiding the way, and we're not the only ones doing this, but by guiding the way and showing what it's like. And it's what we're doing with RASHMI.ai, and is showing the way that an organization can work and showing that, step by step we can make it happen. And yeah, that's just what comes up for me. And maybe for now we will come up with resistance and with other beings that for now are operating from another model, from another way of perspective,
Hmm.
from another perspective, and actually they might never join the
Hmm.
perspective that we are
Yep.
creating ourselves, maybe. But up till now we have seen that people are joining us in the
Yes.
way that we are viewing things. And so in a way, the growth mindset does exist. It does exist in many of us, and as long as we follow our energy and what we truly believe and feel that is the way, it will
Yep.
emerge from there.
Yeah, and I think that is where, as we have talked about, the rituals of an integrated intelligence organization and what the team does every day in order to stay connected to energy and follow the energy, that is going to be more and more important. It becomes real when people get to see it in practice. So just before we started recording, what you were mentioning about this weekend, you're leading an energy practice with a group of people. So I think I genuinely feel that whatever you're doing, those right now seem like, okay, they are out there. They're not part of what is considered work. However, increasingly it probably has to.
100%. And you know, one of the main practices that I will be guiding this weekend is it's the first practice of the day. Actually, is about connection, and it starts by connecting with us within. It starts then by connecting with others around us, so the people that we'll be sharing time with, and then connecting with the space we are in. And the space we are in could be the project, could be the venue, could be, you know, but taking a time to really connect on many different levels. And to me, this sets the foundation for collective creation to emerge. Actually, we are connected with our own integrated intelligence. Then we connect from that space to other people's integrated intelligence. Then together as a community, as a group, we connect to the integrated intelligence of whatever we are collectively co-creating. And if we really intentionally put our focus and our attention to and our energy towards these different layers, then whatever emerges from that is a co-creation with source, is a co-creation from energy and not just from our logical intellect.
Yeah, absolutely. So really excited about that. I've already talked a little bit about Connect in. I've actually started talking to other people also that yes, of course, there will be rituals. There's like what looks like in the day of normal work that involves time management. When you're operating in an integrated intelligence organization, there'll be rituals, there'll be tools, there'll be guidance on how to manage your energy. Not everybody is necessarily that well connected into it, and it doesn't necessarily need you to just become completely day long just doing energy practices itself. You do your normal work, and so that's why I feel that I think we are together on this journey for a reason. Really excited about having you as the partner and see how all of this integrated intelligence organization and everything unfolds. So thanks everybody for tuning in. We'll continue this next week from a different location. Stay tuned. Thank you.